All right, now we're gonna go listen to a Yes album. Ned sends this shit in. We are in this bitch. Relayer is an album from Yes. Thank you so much, Ned, for sending in $300 flat. That's beautiful. Wait a second. The Indonesian government's literally blocking PayPal. Hold on. The math's a little bit off. Am I supposed to stop at a certain point with this album? Am I not doing the... I see. The studio run-through is not part of it. Okay, so we are playing all 5 of these tracks. Let's do this shit. Let's get the shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Oh, damn, from one of the best bands to one of the worst. Huh? Either way. Let's go. Oh, it's only 3 tracks. Oh, okay. I see, because these are... All right. All right, here we go. The Gates of Delirium, Sound Chaser, and To Be Over. First track is 21 minutes. Let's see where it goes. Thank you again, Ned. Let's get this shit. When streams gets taken off, we should take bets. Okay. All right. I think that the stream's going to get taken down now. I win. Pay up. Tasty. Nice little soundscape starting it off. All right, building a cute little environment. I'm feeling it. Like the pitter pattering, like the drum arrangement. This is very good. Alright, I see you, Ned. I see you. How I complained an hour earlier about being slow to having to wait 1 hour to have my request play only for it. How I complained an hour earlier about being slow and having to wait 1 hour to have my request play only for my request to be reached. This album is being played last second. It wasn't last second. This was going to happen. In fact, I'm late to this, so this was going to happen anyways. Don't worry about it. Wait, hold on. How long is Depstrider's request? He's been waiting for a long time. Okay, it's 13. I'm going to stop this real quick to listen to Depstrider's because he's been very patient. Yeah, we're winding back to the album. We're going to start it from the beginning, and let's do this shit, okay? We got the Gates of Delirium. First track here. It's 22 minutes. We are on a journey right now, okay? Look at this. Prelude. So this shit, like, split up into sections and shit. All right, it even splits it up here in the lyrics video, or the lyric thing, which is cool. It's going to follow it along for us, which I think is going to be very helpful. Very nice. Let's go. Yeah, girl. You're my one and only girl. Yeah, baby. Pull another one. Oh, nice. I'll turn it up a little bit. That's my thoughts on Knock Loose. Oh, people were talking about that. It's something that I need to check out that I haven't checked out yet. Put it short, I guess. Put it bluntly. Blunt? Ooh, and G-funky. Is that weird to say for an album that came out in the 70s? Probably. That's really satisfying. Oh, blissful. I like it. Good shit. Alright, here we go. The journey begins. Oh, that's nice. I'd even say like the drums, the pattern and everything. I know it's stupid to compare it Black Midi. Because, you know, completely different generation. But I'm going to do it anyways. Kind of Black Midi. In the way that's bad, of course. Shout out Rolling Stones. Ooh, oh, start. Okay. Alright, hold on. So this is where the lyrics of this shit, so I'm gonna be super hyper focusing on the lyrics on this shit. Okay, here we go. Riding into motion. Let's go. On the road again. This is right MIDI. I like that. Destroy oppression, huh? Oh, that synth is nice. Got some flair. Justice, huh? More justice. Oh, this is nice. The sound is great, dude. Seriously. Look, I feel like good prog of this era, right? Should feel like a very strong rock opera, right? Everything kind of comes together, makes really a lot of sense, but also works as a song. So far, I feel like the story is interesting, and the instrumental is kind of complementing it really nicely, bringing everything up, bringing everything to the floor, I guess. Hitting. Thank you, Wonton One Tap. Lyrics to a Yes album? You can still get something for it. Why not? Any prog music you hate? I imagine Brad prog rock can be insufferable. Yes, a lot of prog I hate. Luckily, most of the shit that have been sent in has been great, but there's a lot of like, I'm not gonna name names, but there's been shit that's like, that thinks that prog is, you know, dragging a song out way longer than it should be and throwing boring dialogue towards you that you gotta like, I don't know. That's hard to explain, but I feel like when you know bad shit, you know bad shit. Yeah, this whole thing is kind of like imagery of war, like a big battle. It's a shame that Red came out the same year because it absolutely washes this album. I don't think that people were thinking about it like that at the time. It didn't really seem like, you know what I mean? It's not like a competition. Besides, this has a completely different tone. It's going for like, not even close to the same sort of feeling. Oh yeah, Aqualung. That's right, you sent me some shit from Aqualung. Oh, nice. The electronics are really nice. Yeah, kill him. Exactly. Nice, dude. That's groovy. That's nice. Dude, it just floats along so effortlessly. Oh, nice. Oh, that's badass. If you want to request albums, do so now. Mario Kart section. I really listen to prog rock these days, but yes, I'm one of the few bands in this genre that still hits for me. You know, I really love the ambitious feeling of all this shit, man. It just says feel good, like feel good prog rock music. Do not sit cross-legged after exercise. I can't move my legs. That sounds painful. Even though I'm not here often in these streams, it's literally the one place I get to discuss music. I'm open with the people who are more open-minded, so I like being here. Yeah, that's definitely the environment I'm going to continue to foster. Like, that's the thing, is like, people who complain about music, like, on stream, you're part of the thing that makes the stream work in the first place, you know? Just like rockets off to the moon, dude. Nice. Dude, I love that. What's the time signature of this shit? Wow, that is the nerdiest thing I've ever said. I'm asking what is the time signature of this shit? I just got heavily into music and music reviewing as of last year, and there's still a ton of bands and artists I want to check out, so these streams help a lot. What I love about music, 5 years into doing this shit on a channel, is like, there was a moment when I thought that, oh, I just know everything, there's no reason to keep exploring. That was the worst. That was when life became, like, just so boring. Hell. Okay, so so this is soon. Okay, so this is like the third segment of this shit. But yeah, ooh! Fuck, that shit cursed. Oh god. Did not like that. But either way, what I'm saying is I still learn new shit. Like, I still discover new shit from the streams, and I'm no longer like, it's no longer like a goal to listen to everything that's good, which is nice. It's such a dull, like, they'll experience to want to have. That is nice. That is satisfying. Oh, yeah. What an amazing segment, dude. Look at that transition. It's smooth as muffin, dude. Part about finding music is that occasionally you find something that really speaks to you, and it becomes something more than just a song or an album. Like I said, that's how I felt with the Can album today. Someone sent in Can, Tago Mago, or whatever, Tago Mago, and it was one of the best listening experiences I've had in a while. I was fucking blown away by it. Yeah, that feeling is what I look for. Like, that's why I listen to music, dude. You have to appreciate how much prog there was at the time. Yeah, it's true. There was a shitload. But it also means that, like, if you're a fan of prog, then you have, like, an infinite bound to, like, you know what I mean? There's just so much to explore. So I feel like it's, you know, it's more good than bad, for sure. Any day of the week. Is it fading out, or is it just getting more quiet? I'm not sure. This shit hits. I'm sure switching a lot. Some parts are 8/8, some are 11/8, some are in 12/8. Oh. Even though I don't listen to it nearly as much nowadays, prog rock is really important to the development of my music taste. You know what's funny is, like, I never had a prog rock phase, but I had literally, like, my parents had albums that were prog rock, and without even knowing what prog rock was, I was listening to it as like a 7-year-old kid. Specifically Rush with, like, 2112, I believe it was. I was a baller, you know? Alright, this is nice. Closing it off here with, like, a really smooth segment. Oh, that's sad. Is that what was playing in the beginning? The mood all changed. I've been chewed up and... Sorry. Thanks so much, 100 Gex. What a beautiful, like, dude, this is nice. What a nice way to send it off. Nice, dude. Just sends you off on a magical journey, man. It's so pleasant. 10 out of 1,000 for sure. Dude, this is pretty. So there's 2 more songs in here that are 10 minutes each. This is I will say it's definitely not as like adventurous. Say like close to the edge. But Gates of Delirium, it just feels like this strong like statement of its own still. Like it still stands out. I can't get into bands like Yes or Rush because the music and its concept's kind of pretentious to me without evoking at least some sort of form of weirdness like Mars Volta or silliness. Yeah, I get what you're coming from. I think the one thing for me is like, I don't know, I think it's all about like the mood you're in. I do think that there's a place for this in a casual setting. Just personally. Dude, these synths are so nice. But, like, that's the thing, is, like, when it reaches that euphoric high, though, and the payoff is all worth it. I didn't like the start of the song, but the further it progresses, the better. I don't know. It's like, I just kind of know with a lot of the prog stuff, especially the Ned stems in, that, like, it's going somewhere. And you just gotta be patient and kind of taking it all in, like, as a full package. Oh, these synths, they remind me so much of King Crimson, dude. That like, what's that called again? Mellotron, okay. Not to say I think that yes and are pretentious, it's just an issue I can't get best in concept. It's a bias. Okay, that's fair. These things, everybody's got their shit, you know what I mean? Not everyone can like everything for the same reason all the time. If they did, then music would be boring. There'd be no reason to explore anything, you'd already know what the best music is. So I feel like it keeps it interesting having things that are, you know... Like, I don't think it makes your opinion wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like this. I see the bigger picture, but I don't think it makes your, like, perspective any more invalid. Laughingstock? I have not heard Laughingstock. I feel the complete opposite. I don't like bands like Mars Volta because they're too weird and chaotic. Bands like Yes are great because they balance the complexity and sense of melody. I actually, funny enough, agree with Louis more on this one, as I feel like, yeah, I actually feel the same way as Louis on this one. I feel like a lot of the times it can be overplayed with the Mars Volta, with the weirdness, but I do like the sense of cohesiveness, like the consistency, I guess is what I'm saying. With this, the image is a lot more clear for me. I like this song a lot. I'm going to give it a smiley ball. I'd probably give that an 8 plus. Thought the journey was really nice and satisfying. Considering the fact that I'm very patient right now, I don't even know why I am. I just am. It'd just be the music, like being very soothing. But I feel like if you're able to just sit with this track, it's a really beautiful 20-minute experience that just sort of floats you along and takes you down the river. Starts off as sort of almost like a battle tune, but the way it just kind of slows down at the very end there, that was my favorite part of the entire song. Felt like that's where it just hit that meditative, strong, just soft, sweet, like almost just playing you out, you know? I'm really curious to see where it goes from here, as that really does feel like the shining jewel potentially of the stream. So let's go. Next song, Sound Chaser. Do a poll. Honestly, that's amazing that you've been patient. I think we've been having many album listens today, and you've grown to be patient for the time. Yeah, I didn't used to have that. I used to think that like everything needed to be bzz, 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 right now, you know, immediate. But what's nice about being patient about music, and especially stuff like, you know, prog rock, right? I mean, when there is music that you're not really fully vibing with, you kind of, one thing I like to do and that I've been doing recently is like, imagine the artist puts out the album and they say, I just put out a 10, right? And you got to imagine, if the artist is putting their all into the project, what are they trying to say? Instead of immediately saying, okay, this sounds passionless. You know, it's like, what if what they are doing is the full intention of the final package? They think about it, they put it out, and that's usually more realistically what the case is anyways. So looking at shit like that, it allows me to kind of just like slow down and just pick it apart and look at the positives. And when you're looking at the positives, it makes it a lot easier to sit through things and kind of find what's good. But I also feel like it makes it so that when you don't really vibe with something, you're also able to kind of give more of an insight as to why, instead of boring, don't like vision, don't like artist, next. But yeah. Anyways. Continue. Oh, thank you, Char. Work here. Oh, okay. We got something a little jazzy, a little funky. Hey, I put out a 10, Joe Hawley every time. Yeah, how about that? Okay. Very pretty, very pleasant. Look what I'm hearing. Oh, the drums are really fun. Thank you so much, Lasagna Lover. Welcome. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be a bit more of a high-paced journey. I like the... pretty good. Request this was Ned the GOAT. Missed the other songs from this album. There is only one other song from this album. This is the most you chatted in a stream. I've loved having you here. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Ned a mod yet? Ned is
Ned isn't nearly as active in the chat. I'm kind of just, like, mod is kind of safe for, like, the people who I see, like, just talking all the time and participating verbally in the community, mostly. Thank you so much, Mush6. This almost like James Bond themed bullshit. Okay. Oh my god, that shit. Is that Chuck Berry on guitar? Oh, ooh, nice. Oh, this is fun, dude. What a nice groove. Yeah, let's get shit moving. Oh, that's crazy, dude. He's fucking feeling his shit. Which, by the way, don't take that out of context, you know what I'm saying? You're allowed to feel your shit, too, you know? I mean, not like that, but, but if it is like that, but if not like that, you know what I'm saying? But... Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, cameras, exactly. It's just sweet. Sweet like candy, you know? Ooh. Oh, I like that. Dude, honestly, doing a lot with its time.
To know that tempo will continue, lost in trance of dances, as rhythm takes another turn. As is my want, I only reach to look in your eyes.
Make you sleepy?
You're getting very sleepy.
Don't worry, Ned. Yeah, Ned's definitely got a reputation here. A good one? No, probably not. We love Ned. Oh, the slowdown is tasty. Dude, the tempo changes are just so damn. Ooh. Ja 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 ja. Oh my god. Dude, this is great. It's more brief than the last song. I like the ideas this goes through more. Honestly, this is pretty good. How was this album received? That's some Pac-Man synth shit. Oh, pretty positively. People like this one. Dude, that is amazing. Sound Chaser is my favorite so far of this project. I absolutely loved how epic that outro was. The cha-cha-chas felt like it was something that made this feel distinct. This was a grand track that I feel like didn't really meander a lot. I did like the story of the last one, but it did get a little bit lost in translation, as this one I feel like is, just in terms of the sound, a lot more clear cut for me. I'd give it a smiley ball, give it like a 9 minus. Pretty good. Let's see how this shit ends. Okay. Like the sound of this already. Very pretty. Dude, the synths on this album too have just been like top tier. They have just sounded so good. Oh yeah. You hear that? The bouncing between the instruments? Dude, this is almost like a folk song, dude. Like, oh, it's so pretty.
We were forced to play an instrument and play for a semi-popular band and ended up being awful at the instrument. What band would you pick? Green Day! Because they can't embarrass themselves more than they already have. Easy. You have a soft spot for Pink Floyd and King Crimson, both introducing me to the wonderful world of prog via Dark Side of the Moon and In the Court of the Crimson King. Which, both pretty good albums. Pink Floyd are a very different kind of prog than most classic 70s act in the genre, much less jazz and classic influence. Good point, actually. Really airs a lot like Close to the Edge and how it has a side taker, an epic banger, and a one ballad. Oh wow, you're right. It does. Damn, good observation. Ooh. That's fun, dude. Goofy ass synth, but like the best way possible. Dude, I'm telling you, Velvet Underground I hear in like everything nowadays. It's unavoidable. I always make the comparison now. It's just like you're telling me that's not Velvet Underground? It's so groovy. Heaven. Dude, this is nice. Like, what a nice, grand outro to everything. Nice little outro. Yo, can you find the song? Okay, I literally heard a song from Can today, and I thought about this shit because I literally recognized the sample and was like, holy shit. It was so exciting. I wish you were there for it. What I do appreciate is the fact that due to vinyl printing limitations, they had to work within a runtime to have it on a vinyl disc that made it count.
Such a nice vibe, dude. What a heavenly outro. I honestly feel like this is... It might actually be as good as Close to the Edge. Like, this was great. It's just such a good album. Like, the sound of this is impeccable. To Be Over is such a grand and beautiful way to end this. I don't know, man. This was a great prog experience. Like, I just thought that this was amazing. Like, this was just satisfying from beginning to end. I thought that first song was just a really beautiful journey. It feels like this is one of the prettier, like more of an emphasis on being pretty throughout this entire project. Especially this last track here. It is like the ballad track, like you said. The way that it just eases off. Oh my gosh, it's like a soulful, like the choir here, dude. It's that boo boo boo. Oh, what even is that instrument? I forgot. Someone said what it is, but I forgot what it was. But man, this actually might be my favorite Yes album. I think this is the one that I had the most satisfying, and Pitchfork gave it a 53. Come on. Come on. The fuck? This was great, dude. I give this a 9-. Oh, an amazing listen. Seriously, that was just pleasant from beginning to end. One of the most beautiful, beautiful albums I've heard from Yes. And I've heard actually a couple now. I have a couple of reference points, and I gotta say that one actually kind of hit the right notes for me. That ending too was just ending it like just what am I saying? Like ascending or descending on a cloud, right? Yeah, Ned, this was a slam dunk. Seriously, thank you for this. This is up there. The list continues of just great fucking music put out today, dude. Like, or not even put out, sorry, but like shown today. This has just been an absolutely stellar day, and this one absolutely is adding to this. So thank you. That was good shit.